So awesome. Just started this video for my Apple Watch. I love technology. I suck at it. I usually resist it, but I love it. I'm embracing it, moving forward. What's up, everybody? It's Dimitrik. I'm coming to you from our temporary office. Shout out to my partner in business at eXp Realty, Tony Rosso. He's temporarily having us work out of his office space while we get ours situated. Stay tuned for more information on that. I'm super excited to have our own workplace for the Caballero Real Estate Group moving forward. Anyhow, today, folks, I'm reaching out to you with a very specific message. Gosh, it's been several months to be honest, but I did a poll on Facebook stories and I asked a very specific question, and I knew it was going to throw some people for a loop and others were going to get it, and not surprising as to who was who. I asked a very specific question that said, is debt a good way to build wealth? I'll say that again. Is debt a good way to building wealth? And I believe I had 7 responses. 2 of them said yes. 5 of them said no. And the 2 who said yes, coincidentally, were realtors in my friends network. And the 5 who said no were not. And the reason why this is not a surprise to me is because good, productive realtors like the 2 who responded to my message, they understand finance, they understand money, they understand the power of time value, they understand leverage. And most people, frankly, don't. It's something that it doesn't make us dumb, stupid, ignorant. It's just frankly not taught to us. It's unfortunate that this stuff is not a high priority in our canon as we're growing up and going through school. But what I wanted to do now is let you know that 5 out of 7 people thought debt is a bad way to build wealth. And common knowledge is, yes, debt is bad, particularly when it comes to consuming things and just buying things that depreciate in value. But when it comes to purchasing assets like housing that generally appreciate in value, classic vehicles, things like that, you name it, things that do not go down the minute you drive them off the lot, the minute you purchase them, they tend to go up. One of the things I love about housing is there's so many benefits, not just the appreciation, but there's tax advantages to home ownership. You actually get to live in the asset. You can move on from it and rent it out for cash flow, have somebody else live in it and pay down that debt for you. But all of that wealth building opportunity is gained through that power of leverage. So I'll give you some simple numbers here real quick. Hopefully you can see this, but let's just say you buy a home for roughly $1 million, which I did in 2018. So you got a $1 million purchase price, and let's just say you go in with 10% down. 10% down. Sorry, I'm left-handed, so I'm going to cover up my writing, but at 10% down, that's going to be 100K. My penmanship also sucks. 100K. So that leaves a financed amount of $900,000. I'm now buried in $900,000 in debt. My numbers are a little off. The home I purchased in 2018 was purchased for $1,060,000. Put about 40% down. I financed about $670,000 at the time. That was the max allowable for that type of loan product. So I had to buy my way into that home with additional down payment. I wouldn't have done it had I been able to wait about 6 months later. Anyway, now I'm hypothetically here buried in $900,000 in debt. I'm not buried in it though. I'm using these terms intentionally because that's how a lot of people look at debt. However, this is the home I purchased for roughly $1 million in 2018. Fast forward, not even 3 years later, okay, it'll be 3 years since I moved into my home right around August 1st. So I'm at about 2.75 years. 2.75 years later, my neighbor just sold a smaller home. Granted, it had a pool, outdoor kitchen, fireplace, and shout out to Ryan Moll, Realty Society. You sold that place. I just saw it hit, it closed about a week or 2 ago at $1,501,000. Okay, so now a home on my street, literally 4 doors down, just sold for about $441,000 more than I paid. Okay, $441,000. That is the power of leverage. I use this amount of my money, 10% purchase price, let's say hypothetically 100K down, finance 900,000, and now I've noticed the equity go up by that amount, 441. Not to mention, this principal is going down over time because every month I make a payment, I'm hitting my principal, meaning the loan balance goes down X amount every month. Currently in my property, about $1,200 a month is hitting the principal. So it's like a forced savings plan. Every month, $1,200 more towards owning my home. And that number increases over time. Usually about 15-year mark in a 30-year loan is where you start to see the paths cross, and more of your money is going towards principal rather than interest. But the interest, the taxes that you are spending on the property, also deductible. So you shelter your income and your monthly payment remains the same as long as you don't restructure your loan. So now you're hedging against inflation. As the cost of goods and services continue to go up, your payment remains fixed. Just one of the many benefits of homeownership. So, again, not surprising that 2 out of the 7 people who responded, about 30%, they were realtors. They understand it. They get the money aspect of things. And I just wanted to share this with you because these numbers to me are very simple. Not everybody understands it. It is not surprising to me that over 70% of the people who responded to my survey question got it wrong. And it's a bit of a trick question because yes, debt in general is bad. You don't want to be buried in debt, but at the same time, if that using other people's money to help get you in a position to where you can build this kind of wealth in short amount of time, long amount of time, doesn't matter. Using other people's money to help make yourself wealthier, it can require debt, but that's the power of leverage. So just all really depends how you look at it. It was a bit of a trick question. Thank you for following. If you have any other questions as related to money, finance, real estate, financial services, you name it, we got you covered. Reach out to the Caballero Real Estate Group. I'm Dimitrik. I'm at 831-262-2900. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Let me see if I can end this video now.